Hello again. Continuing our discussion on mission. Today we'll explore what it means to be a functioning, contributing church member. Each one of us is an integral part of the congregational life in our church. God has placed us into this church as a necessary part of the congregation. As Apostle Paul explained to the Corinthians, now you are the body of Christ and individual members of it. Paul further explains that members can be compared to individual parts of the body. Some are feet, some are hands, and others are ears or eyes. Each is responsible for performing its own task. The hand does not want to become the foot, and the eye is not interested in becoming the ear. We do not need to imitate others, but rather serve in our unique individual capacity. This means that there will be a diversity of backgrounds in culture, education, and in origin. Yet everyone has a role or a function as an active member in the congregation. We might be different, but we are a necessary part of the whole body. As in Paul's analogy, each part must function to support the body. The foot is to walk, the hand is to grasp and hold, the ear is to hear, and the eyes are to see. Sometimes we may take our membership in the body of Christ for granted. Life becomes so busy that we forget the principles of a witness of Christ, which are giving rather than receiving, responsibility rather than individual preference, and sacrifice rather than entitlement. The Bible makes it clear that if one part does not do its job, the whole body does not function well. However, if one part of the body does its job well, the entire body rejoices and becomes stronger. Paul explained it so clearly in 1 Corinthians 12, verse 26. So if one member suffers, all the members suffer with it. If one member is honored, all the members rejoice with it. There are no great or small tasks. All tasks are important and necessary to the survival and strength of the body. As Paul admonishes in 1 Corinthians 12, verses 21 and 22. The eye cannot say to the hand, I have no need of you, nor again the head to the feet, I have no need of you. No, much rather, those members of the body which seem to be weaker are not, because they are also necessary. As you can see, being a member of the church is not like being a member of a country club, where you are required to pay your dues in order to maintain membership. Perhaps we have our consumer attitude toward being a church member, where we think our offering and attendance are enough. But that is not what the Bible tells us. Church membership, as defined in the Bible, is a functioning membership where we give abundantly and serve without hesitation. We should never ask if we should be serving our church, but how. We must look at ourselves to determine what gifts and resources God has given us that are necessary and needed in the body of Christ. When we identify and use our gifts and abilities in our church, God will bless our contribution in order to generate joy and strengthen the entire congregation.